go. We are back and we are live. Can you hear the pew pews, ladies and gentlemen? Hell yeah, you can. What is wrong with my screen? Let's fix that. I don't know what's going on there. Something, we've got to mirror my camera on. We don't want to do that. There we go. Making it happen or making it crapping, depending on what's going on. We got Superfan coming in. The co-host Michael Mann having some storms. Wish him well. Hit him up on the socials. We're waiting to see he's having power issues and whatnot. He lives in the swamps because, well, look at him. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him. We've all seen Michael Mann. And if you haven't seen Michael Mann, in fact, check this. Checks out. We drop clips, as you know, on the PT Pod channel. So for all of the podcasts we do, we have the PT Pod, y'all. And we got some great clips of Power Slap time here. I'm going to pull some up just because we want you to see him. So here is Michael Mann. Even though he can't be here with us tonight due to inclement weather, we're going to shout out and show this clip of him.
Website.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on onlyfeet.com. And I'll be stepping on mushrooms between 3 and 5. Only 7 cents a second. After 3 and 5, I'll be stepping on cherry tomatoes. I just need to promote my new website.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on onlyfeet.com.
He needs help,
and
guys, but we love him. You know what I'm saying? He needs help, but we love him. While we waiting for Superfan, let's pull up some great clips of some stuff we're doing here. This is what we had. What's your opinion on, since we have confirmation? This is with Superfan and Beyond the Slaps, Terry himself. This was a good one. Check this out. That they are recruiting pro wrestlers to get into slap fight. And I really wanted your guys, both of your guys' thoughts on that. And I honestly wanted Michael Mann's thoughts on that too. But we'll catch up with him on that, just because it's 3 very different perspectives, right? So what are your thoughts on recruiting pro wrestlers for Power Slap?
I think it's
you want to go
awesome.
first, Don?
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome, you know, to bring this other group of athletes into the sports to, you know, do this. So I think this could even become bigger than what it is. UFC fighters, I think we might see a few of those in the card this time too, so because it is International Fight Week.
Yeah,
man, if you ask me my opinion, I think this was another copy off JT. Right after JT Tilly announced a chest chop with wrestlers, then all of a sudden you're starting to see wrestlers training for slap fighting. I think the idea, again, if you ask me, came from JT Tilly, and of course Dana White took the ball and ran with it. It's going to be interesting, very interesting, especially with that many wrestlers looking at this sport.
Yeah, exactly. I think also, it's kind of to go back to Michael Mann's point, I think also a lot of it is who can sell tickets. So what's your opinion on... Boom, and you know, I'm correct, as usual. A lot of this just comes down to who can sell tickets, but we're doing it, and we're making it happen. And that is why we love that. Guys, we have another show called The Cowboys of Mesa Watch Along Party with my partner Vern every Friday afternoon. Make sure you check that out. And then we have the OG show, PT Pod. And, you know, tomorrow is Wednesday, that nooner show. So check that out. Guys, did you see the SFC slap fights? Did you see them? Were you able to check out the Slap Fight Championship slap fights? I hope you were. Some crazy stuff happened. This was the start of a tournament, and we're going to check some of that out now. Pulling that up. While we waiting, let's see here. I'm going to hit that live. Oh, did I get the wrong? There's like 5 Slap Fight Championships, so bear with me there. So let's see here. On YouTube. So what we're doing is pulling up their Instagram here and checking that out. Give me 1 second here. While we do that, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You know, don't be shy with that like button. We need it. We love it. Don't be shy with being in the chat. Drop in the chat. Say what's up. We're live on X. We're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. And then, of course, our home where we live, guys, is Rumble. So that's the deal there. So Slap Fight Championship. Need it here. Let's see here. All right, there we go. Pulling it up right now, guys. Everything's running slow. This is great. Having fun. So, yeah. And I don't have Superfan here to help me with it just yet. So while we're waiting on that, we are trying to find Slap Fight Championship clips from this past weekend tournament. Boom, there we go. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there we go. We had there's some amazing clips, man. They had some great fights. And we're going to do that coverage now. Here. All right. This was called Last Man Standing, guys. And it was epic. Here it is. This is one of the better fights right here. And Savage right here showed what it was all about. Oh, look at him. Okie Savage. Where's Okie from? Where's Okie from? Okie Savage is from the Oklahoma. Hell yeah. We did some amazing stuff. We're going to keep it rolling right
notice.
So. Where's that other clip?
I'm DeAndre from DeAndre.
That's a funny clip. That's not what we were wanting, though. All right, and coming back up here. There was Okie Savage. And this was the last man standing tournament. So, we checked that out. And Pro League Network is the new deal. What do you guys think of the new deal they did with Pro League Network? Are they going to build it? Is it going to be one of those things there that changes the game a little bit? Because Lord knows what's going on with everything else. You know what I mean? Don't know. Love the fact that they had the giveaway that they did. That was awesome. In addition to that, I think they're doing a really great job of trying to reach out, trying to get folks in the mix, that kind of thing there. Get people interested with what they're doing. So here we go. We're going to pull up a couple more clips. Bam, and the extinguisher hits the firecracker. This was a great match, actually. Oh.
Wow.
No, you guys didn't see that. We can run that one back. But what I want to do is cover a couple of the events that just went down here. Man, these guys, we got to work on their SEO. You know what I'm saying? We got to work on their SEO here. We want to promote the action that just happened. Here it is right here. There we go. All right.
But you're wearing that mouthpiece wrong, Slim. Cooper's got the edge and experience. So this matchup, bad influence.
All right, and this is the match I wanted to show you here. This is one of those beasts. Now you got Mark Coleman.
No, actually, he doesn't like Biscuit. He picked a different dark horse right before we went live. I'm going to slide in and take Biscuit as my dark horse.
Biscuit
and that's
is
going to
the
enhance
dark
the bet
horse.
we made. So the next matchup is about to come out of Mark's stank hat. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome your next challenger.
Can you read?
Braille. Bad influence.
Bad influence.
Who's he going to pick, JT?
No idea. Let's listen in, Mike.
All right, man. So you've seen how it works a little bit. You probably had a little bit of time to think about it. Do you already know who you're wanting to get? Or do you need that 60 seconds? Okay, we're gonna get your jersey out here, but you look him over. You got the 60 seconds has started.
Oh, wow. Didn't you say Slim Reaper was your dark horse, Mark?
It's one of the favorites. It wasn't Slim. He wasn't my
Babyface
dark
Power Slap in the building,
The
yo.
Slim Reaper. So that influence has called out the light heavyweight champion, Slim Reaper.
You don't even need to think about it. He's ready to go. All right, well, let's get your jersey
What a
on. Let's do
matchup
this.
here.
By the way, we'll let that run. I'm going to talk over that, man. Babyface Power Slap. You got to follow him on his Instagrams, his Facebooks, wherever you can. He has great social media, man. What's awesome is seeing his gym. You feel like you're there. It's exciting. The lead up to the match, we're going to get right into that. Coming up here. I forget how much downtime is in these matches here. But this was a heck of a match that I wanted to show you guys. I like these guys' weights. I like, these guys are really great. Watch this. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And he just kind of took it. You know what I mean? He just kind of took it. So this was more boring than I thought it was going to be. My bad, guys. We're going to pull some more interesting stuff up. First thing we're going to do right now is go to Beyond the Slap. We love Beyond the Slap. He's got some great interviews going on. And let's check that out. He just dropped the Friday one, the full Friday one, right here. Boom. Brandon Kerr. Now, Brit Slap is the English version of Slap Fight Championships, basically. And he just had a knockout win. It's really great to see what what slap fights are doing around the world, and especially what my man is doing, connecting with all these people around the world. Shout out Terry and Beyond the Slap. Let's check this out.
Did you do that for this interview?
I try, man. I try my best.
Nice. So, did you by any chance watch the Riley versus Anthony DeFrank fight?
Yeah, dude, that was fucking hilarious.
What do you think about that knockout, man?
Bro, it was just fucking DeFrank, bro. This guy's a clown, bro. Like, this guy is just such a clown. Like, the guy literally looks like a fucking toothpick. Like, come on, man. Like, and then walks into, like, Dreams and Nightmares with screaming the N-word, bro, at, like, the top of his lungs. Then he flinches, bro. Like, people say I flinch, bro. That was, like, the biggest flinch I've ever seen in my life. And then he tries to play it off, calling him Riley a pussy. Pussy snot's coming out of his mouth. His mouth and shit looks like a fucking junkie, bro. And then the guy's like, dumbass, get back here. You're gonna take another fucking slap. And then fucking 1, 2, 3, night. Fucking see you later, buddy.
Did you see Riley's left hand, though? Did you see what he did? He pulled his left hand up to his chest and gave him a middle finger just before he knocked him out. Did you notice that?
I noticed that. That was kind of dope, man. Riley's an interesting cat, man. I don't really talk to him that much, but in the house, man, like I can't really lie, man. He was super fucking nice, man. He would come up to everybody, man. He'd shake everybody's hand. He was super, super friendly. But you look at him, man. He has all these fucking tattoos, like barbed wire.
Talking about
He's giving
Slap
everybody
Brady.
the fucking fingers. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know him that well. I don't understand him. I'd love to get inside of his fucking brain. I'd actually pay money to fucking do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. He really is. One of the most polite guys I think I've met on the roster. Question, but I want to verify. You and Luke are still good friends. Is that correct?
100%, man. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to throw you off guard with this last one. If you and Luke were tag team partners in wrestling, what would your tag team be? What would the name be?
Oh, dude, the Destroyers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, the Destroyers, bro. We just destroy shit. We don't think. We don't really have much going on up here. We just fucking destroy shit.
Okay. And what would your finishing move be?
Oh, fuck. Fucking like the slap from hell. That's what it would be. The slap from
shit.
Hell. I'll grab him, right? I'll throw him onto the ropes and hit the ropes, and then Luke will come in with the big fucking 205-pound slap,
Heck yeah. So, guys, make sure you check that out. Very important. Make sure you go check that out. Absolutely, man. That was brilliant. It was hilarious. It's a great thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's here. Audio for now, but he's here and he's rocking with us. Coming to the stage right now, it's Superfan. Give it up for Superfan. What up, dog? How you feeling?
What's up, buddy? I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. We were just showing that clip of the pro wrestlers. One thing I was, I'll get right into it because we're doing a short one tonight. Shout out to Michael Mann. We're hoping he's okay. We're going to find out. We know he lives in the swamp, so when the storm hit, he's got to grab his alligators and run. So, you know
Exactly.
what I mean. But he's going to be okay. Man, so it looks like it's coming out that, the deeper we dig into it, that, legit pro wrestlers are getting into POWERSLAP, and they're probably going to be in the next house for the next reality show. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I really think expanding it like they are is going to do something big for the company.
Heck yeah, man. And how you been? What's good with you, baby? What are you up to?
I've been busy, man. I've been really busy, family time, and kind of got sick last week, so I'm doing better now.
Awesome. I heard you got to do a little fishing over the weekend, at least.
Oh, yeah. Me and the family went up north yesterday, and did a little fishing. We all caught fish, so that's a good thing.
Heck yeah. You all caught fish. Now, I got to ask, when you catch fish like that, do you eat them? Do you eat them first of all, do you eat them at all? And then secondly, do you eat them like right then and there on the spot, or do you wait a little?
Yeah, sometimes we do. These ones we just let go, so it was just more of a fun thing.
Catch and release style, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Exactly.
So, I dig it, man. I dig it. So talk to me, man. What do you have new? Oh, first of all, were you able to check out the Slap Fight Championships over the weekend?
I caught a couple minutes of it. The whole thing.
Well, try not to sound so excited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts, man? What did you think of the event itself overall? And then were there any standout fights you saw there?
I thought they were pretty good. I was surprised with Amir, to stand up as long as he did with Okuma there. So
right.
There were some good matches there. John there, Slap Daddy, he did pretty good. So
very cool. I agree. Absolutely, I completely agree. I got a question for you. I'll bring this up. It was just released that Mark Smith has shared with the athletic world, specifically the slap fight world, that basically he is present and available, and it's always done with the commissioner representative, the coin toss I'm talking about,
yes,
and POWERSLAP representative, and it is filmed and available upon request should the outcome be called into question. A lot of cats were like, cool. A lot of cats were not happy with that. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I think we need to take it back to where the people are seeing the tosses and stuff, to make sure people know that it's fair, that's the biggest thing, Yeah, we can trust these guys, but there's still, sometimes you just think about it like, this person has never won a coin toss, or this person has always won a coin toss, or, when it's an important match, this person always loses a coin toss. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I absolutely agree there, man. I think here's the concern, right? Like, we live in a world of live streaming, right? I mean, we live in a world where everybody has a phone, and every phone is a camera, and every phone can broadcast you to, the largest platforms in the world, right? Your YouTubes and Instagrams and TikToks. So the thought there is, why is it so hard? Just take, have Dana or Hunter or one of the executives whip out their phone on the the POWERSLAP Instagram account, Twitter account. Just hit go live, flip a coin. I don't see you know what I'm saying? I don't see the issue.
Exactly. So,
and the interesting thing there, a lot of fighters, if we check it out on Instagram, came out and had a few things to say about it. We have Lucky Luke Simons rocking it. And he put, I would still love to see it live. Because what if they just make multiple videos, LLL. Aziel, shout out to the man himself. Aziel, you know what I mean? The man himself, beast, awesome. Shout out to him. He commented on that. And he's going to be fighting our man, Babyface POWERSLAP. They're going to be putting on a heck of a match. He just said coin toss results never matter anyway. and I do like that. And the Iron Chin agreed with.
And they don't.
Okay, awesome. Let's see here. Wish it was aired on social. As a fan, I'd be excited for it, is what the Iron Chin says. Babyface, available upon request. Everybody wants to see it. So, you know, and I hit him with the 100.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it should be done on stage to see if the reactions of the strikers were live. 30 seconds. That's another comment there.
Well, and the fighters are out there beforehand anyways, and they're doing plenty of other things. So what is it to throw in the coin toss, you know?
Yep, I see that.
So,
and you got the Real Deal. Real Deal weighed in, and he was like, I've lost 5 out of 6 coin tosses and always thought it was sketchy. But Mark Smith is one of the most honest and trustworthy guys I've ever met, so I wouldn't doubt it anymore 100. So putting Mark Smith in there, and you know, he's you know, mad loved and mad respected. Quite honestly, if I ever did anything, I would want Mark Smith to be the ref. You know, he's that legit in my humble opinion as well, right? So
exactly.
You know, all respect to Mark Smith. I can't say nothing about that. But I still think, especially with a fledgling sport like this, we should do everything we can for the credibility of it. And one of those things, in my opinion, would absolutely be live streaming that coin toss.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. What do you think of the timing of it? Do you think it would be better if they did the... Okay, so, for instance, we got Azael and Babyface fighting, right, in 13. So, would it be better to have the coin toss, like, right before the fight? Like, what if it was on... Like, we call their names, they do their walkout, and then the coin toss happens.
So, see, if I remember right, they used to do the coin toss calls during the week of POWERSLAP.
Yeah, well, I mean, in the...
and then all of a sudden, they changed it to where they're releasing them a few weeks before even then, you know what I'm saying? So...
And was that, do you know, was that by fighter request?
I don't know. I think that was just something POWERSLAP themselves were doing.
Fair enough. I mean, because if I was a fighter, I'd want to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, they should wait until the fighters are out there for that week before there, you know, so they go out there on Tuesday. So they got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to do the everything. So they'd be able to do the coin toss on those days too.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. And just to double back on our last point real fast there, you got Chris Jericho getting involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the slap fight game. So that's pretty powerful, you know. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like this. And quick clip there. They're talking about it. And basically, Sin Bodhi, if you know who that is, pro wrestler, WWE. And he just basically said that if you can take pile drivers and body slams, you can take power slaps. And Babyface weighed in and said, I expect everything to all the camp folk. Or excuse me, he explained everything to all the camp folk, right? And he knows exactly what he's signing up for. Now, the only thing to find out is if they're mentally ready. Come on, June 27th. We tried to find out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Love that. And then Samoan Slayer, as we know and love, he is open and ready for an opportunity to be in there. So it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be fun, and I think it's going to be interesting, and I am super pumped about it, quite honestly.
Almost definitely.
Heck yeah, man. And let's see here. What else did I want to cover? There's just not been a lot of news, right?
No,
I don't think there's been any other matches announced. I don't know why.
They have a couple new signings they announced. But that was it. There's a girl and a guy that they announced that they signed with POWERSLAP, and they'll be fighting at the next event. So
yeah,
but
yeah, I saw that.
They didn't give no opponents or what part of the card or anything. So they could be, you know, pre-records. So
well, and that's what bro, I have a hard time getting excited about new signs. You know what I mean? And you know, just because I feel like right now, the way POWERSLAP is, you better. You know what I mean? You better be bringing fire, and it's going to take you a couple, 3 prelim matches before, you know, unless, I mean, there's certain guys, like to me, one of the most overliked guys is Manu. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That guy deserves all the love, and he's not getting it the way he deserves. So.
Oh, no.
And so I'm excited about that. And a guy like that is the kind of guy that's going to be able to, in my opinion, even if it's a pro wrestler, anybody like that, he's going to be able to hold his own. I think Babyface is going to be able to hold his own. Certain guys are going to do it. And I just keep holding it because I'm excited about 13. Not been a lot of news about 13 yet, but I'm excited about it. As we all are. and it's, you know, it's getting closer. But man, I just think bringing in these pro wrestler guys is going to be a game changer, you know, on its face for the rest of the sport. So for the rest of the history of the sport,
Well,
I think
we've
it's going to
already
be a
seen
positive thing. Yeah.
We've seen the wrestlers out there already, so
Yeah, man.
you know,
And it'll be fun
at multiple events now too. Since they were at number 7 at the Apex, so
absolutely. And as people forget, a lot of times they're owned by the same company that owns the WWE, so
Yeah,
they've got
TKO.
straight feeders. You know what I mean? So
yeah, TKO, so.
heck yeah.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Superfan got it. You know what I mean? Superfan got it. So want to send a very special happy birthday shout out to my wife, the lady I love the most, as we round the bend here. Let me toss it over to my man, the king of all the super fans, POWERSLAP Superfan 1. You got to follow him on Instagram. He's one of the best dudes around. Of course, shout out tomorrow at 12:30, or excuse me, and tomorrow at 1 Central, or excuse me, 1 Central, noon Mountain, at 11 a.m. Western. I go live with Vern. Shout out Vern White 4 on Instagram. Follow him for that nooner show. And super fan, tell the people, what do you want to leave the people with? Talk to the people.
I'm hoping we hear some matches this next week. You know, let's hope they get some information going. We're 1 month out today, so anytime now. You know, we only got 4 matches, so we know we're gonna at least get 4 more for the card.
Yeah,
and then who knows how many for the prelims? You know, the last time there was 8 of them. So are they gonna do another 8? Let's hope so.
Word. Oh, and I heard it's locked in. You will 100% be there. Is that correct?
Maybe.
Maybe it's still up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard you were going to be there. I was like, oh yeah, I heard you were 100% locked. To be there.
There's a good possibility, but maybe we're gonna keep that little secret.
Cool. Well, man, you got to let me know your shirt size, man. We got to get a POWERSLAP time shirt for you to rep.
Oh, I'll definitely get one to you. So.
Yeah, man. Just your shirt size, and I'll get you a shirt with your show. It says POWERSLAP time. We're gonna get a couple of T-shirts made. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get your input on that, and then that way you can rep one. You know what I mean? Or a hat. What would you prefer, a hat or a T-shirt?
Either or.
Either or. I love it. Okay. Maybe both. You know what I'm saying?
Or both, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't want to gear you up too hard, but I want some rep. You know what I mean? And I want people to know you're repping. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you rep the fans hard. Like, you're not just a super fan because you're a super fan. You're such a fan that you're on the next level, and you rep the fans to the world on a podcast, you know. Exactly. So people need to know that, and people need to respect that. Everybody give it up for super fans. 13 is going to be awesome, guys. That Slap Fight Championship event is on YouTube. It was kind of interesting. Draw the hat thing, definitely more of a barroom brawl than a professional sporting event. But if you like it, hey, it's great. Not everybody likes Coke. Not everybody likes Pepsi, but we can appreciate all of them. And we appreciate you. And as you know, as we wrap this up for you always get the Q. This is your show. And remember, as POWERSLAP Superfan wants you to know, if you can't slap it, it ain't worth slapping. We'll see you next Tuesday, and we are out.
Oh, boy.